Hello! So I saw last night's episode of Survivor. Surviving, woo! Second Chance, Cambodia. And it was a great episode. Go watch it. It was nice. Let's get started. Alright, so the episode starts off with everybody reacting to Vetus going home. And basically, Kelly, Wu, and Terry were really surprised that Jeff decided to flip, which is understandable. They thought that abi-maria would be going home, but instead it was Vetus. So Jeff pulled Terry aside and he was like, listen, dude, we're old schoolers, but if we don't start playing this game a little bit more like new schoolers, then we are going to go first. We are going to go home first. And we can't have that because obviously Jeff wants to win. I feel like anybody who's there clearly wants to win. And Terry was basically like, you're right, I understand. We got to do what we got to do. And so they both agreed that it was time to play a little bit more like the new schoolers. Yeah. And then Jeff suggested, why don't we try to get rid of either Spencer or Shirin? Now, Jeff is in the New Schooler alliance with Shirin and Spencer, but they are his target, and he wants them gone for smart reasons. They're playing the game really hard right now. They're playing very strategically. Spencer is playing way too strategically, too early, and too hard, and too obviously. He needs to slow his roll. Shirin, she was doing way too much. She needs to pump the brakes. And basically, they're making themselves targets. And they did. And Terry agreed with him. And basically, Jeff decided to get everybody else on board. So it was the majority wanting them out. Well, not necessarily wanting them out, but the half wanted him out. Then half wanted them both out. The other half are just going to go with the numbers. And they have the numbers. So... And then Maria was still pissed off about having those votes that voted against her. She was kind of pouting throughout the camp. There also came another point where she was like, she was just standing there and she overheard a conversation peih-gee and Shirin were having. Basically, peih-gee was like, listen, abi-maria is annoying. She needs to go. I don't like her. Did you hear her all day? She was bitching, blah, blah, blah. And abi-maria, being the Brazilian bitch that she is, walked up to her and she was like, so you got a problem? Why can't you just say it to my face? Why do you have to say it behind my back? You can just say it to my face. I overheard everything you just said, so that was stupid. That was silly. Why are you going to talk about me behind my back? Do we have a problem? And then peih-gee, she was kind of embarrassed, kind of shocked, but kind of also relieved, I think, because she finally just kind of threw up all of her emotions about abi-maria, and basically got everything off of her chest. She's like, I don't like you, and I don't appreciate the fact that you accused me of stealing your stupid bracelet, and you are walking around camp being pouty and mopey and bitching and starting trouble. And then abi-maria was like, me starting trouble? I haven't even done anything. I'm playing much different than last time. I've been keeping my mouth shut. Just like that. And basically, they kind of just didn't hash anything out, but peih-gee just kind of unleashed all of her feelings towards abi-maria onto abi-maria, and abi-maria was just kind of like, whatever. So they part ways, and abi-maria sits on the beach, and everybody else is in their tent cabin hut treehouse thing, and talking shit about her and laughing at her, at abi-maria. So they're making abi-maria the joke, and it hurt her feelings. Personally, I don't really care what people think about me. I've been called every name under the sun. I honestly just don't care about what others say about me or to me or think about me. I know who I am. I know I'm awesome, and I know I'm the shit, and that's that. I don't need people to negatively affect my view on myself. I'm not perfect, but I know I'm a good person. And so if I were abi-maria, it wouldn't hurt my feelings, but it did hurt hers. And so she was on the beach crying. She just felt really alone and betrayed by Shirin. Shirin didn't defend her whatsoever. They're supposed to be cool. They're supposed to be friends. They're supposed to be an alliance. Shirin was in abi-maria's position last season, on Shirin's season, and abi-maria was like, wow, I thought that she would get it, and I thought that she, of all people, would understand how I feel. And she doesn't. She just doesn't care. And it really hurt abi-maria's feelings. So while they were all making a joke about abi-maria and laughing at her, Terry, being the gentleman and smart dude that he is, walked up to abi-maria and he's like, what's wrong? You're okay. Calm down. It's fine. They're just stupid. Blah, blah, blah. And abi-maria was like, I just don't understand why Shirin didn't defend me whatsoever, and I don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's cool. I was supposed to be in an alliance with her. And basically a light bulb goes off in both of their heads. abi-maria was like, I'm open to anything that you're wanting to do. I am totally open to any ideas. And Terry was like, well, me too. And that's how they became an alliance. Anyways, so the next day, Terry goes to Jeff, and he's like, abi-maria, on our team, we're good. Let's go. Spencer and Shirin, out of here. And that's how that happened. And then they go to the Bion tribe, and they are just a bunch of little buddies. They are a really united little front, and they are having a grand old time. They're all besties, and they're all so fun. Summer camp. Ah! Joe is making hammocks. He's making nets. He's having a grand old time like he's in Boy Scouts. Ah, so fun. That was annoying. Anyways, so Andrew is standing there. He's telling everybody about how him and his wife met and how much he loves her. He starts crying, and it gets everybody else kind of emotional because it was a really romantic kind of story, and it was really sweet that he loves her so much. He started crying. He misses her, obviously, and it really touched Jeremy to the point where he had to walk away because his wife is pregnant. He's doing this for them, and he wishes that he could be there for her and with her and see the baby belly grow and all that fun stuff. And instead, he's there, and it really, really touched him, and he needed a moment to himself, which is understandable. And Steven is like, oh, where'd Andrew go? I mean, he's like, where'd Jeremy go? Where'd he go? I bet you he's looking for an idol. And got Andrew's attention because he thought, wow. So even in this nice moment, after this nice story and all this fun time bonding, that's where Steven's head is at in the game right now. That's interesting. It's good to know. He's always thinking game. And it kind of just, it made Andrew a little bit more aware. So he was like, you know, I'm going to keep my eye on Andrew. And I would too. Andrew's smart. He's not stupid. He's definitely intelligent, and he definitely plays the game. And he is going to end up having the same exact downfall that Shirin and Spencer have, which is too much strategy, too much game, way too fast, way too early. And that's that. So they go into their competition, and it's like this. There's like 3 different ramps, with each at a different angle, making it harder and harder to climb up, and then go over. And let me tell you, these people were sliding down the other side of the triangle ramp thing, which was wood. They were sliding their happy asses down it. You know they have rug burn hardcore on their ass. And maybe a few splinters in their anus. Who knows? I don't. I didn't do it. But they probably do. It's not a thing to be ashamed of, but damn, your ass is going to hurt like a bitch the next day. Maybe even the next night. You know it's going to get infected. Why can't you just leap? Anyway, so after they're done with that, they have to, like, yank this heavy-ass box thing up this... It wasn't a balance beam, because most balance beams are, like, straight. But it was, like, zigzag. And it was heavy as shit. And then they pull their stupid box over, and there's all these, like, little planks. And basically it's a... I guess a puzzle kind of thing, where there's an image on one side and you have to put the planks in order to where it's, you know, the picture. And Bion wins again. Taekeo, you guys suck at competitions. I'm just saying. So Taekeo has to go to jury. Taekeo has to go to the tribal meeting. Basically, everything is laid out flat on the table. Shirin and Spencer, they're not stupid. They know that one of them's going home. It was really, really sad because before tribal council is when they figured it out, and Shirin was kind of scrambling. She went up to abi-maria. She's like, I'm really sorry. Like, I should have defended you, blah, blah, blah. And abi-maria was like, yeah, you should have, because now you're kind of screwed. And then Spencer was doing an interview, and it was really sad because he started crying. I think he loves this game so much, and he felt really good about how he was playing and who he was playing with. And then he kind of realized that he was at the bottom of the totem pole, and he was starting to feel how he did on his season, and it didn't feel good for him. And so he started crying. It was really kind of sad. And so they get to tribal council, and Spencer's like, there's no reason to beat around the bush. It's going to be either Shirin or I. And it ended up being Shirin. I was a little bit disappointed in Shirin's game. I thought that she could have done a lot better. She just played way too hard, way too fast, and way too obvious. If you're going to play hard and fast, do it low-key, and don't do it so obviously. Spencer realized where he made his mistake. His mistake was not giving a shit really about the other people in his tribe, which is something that he has to work on. He said that he will. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that works out. And then in the next time on Survivor clip, they show that they're going to be splitting the tribes into 3 tribes, which would be awesome. I am really excited to see how that works out. I am pumped. So excited. It's going to be amazing, hopefully. I can't wait. I'm excited. Yes. It's going to be awesome. So, until then, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you like it. And thanks to everybody for being so fun and nice about my little impersonations. I've gotten some requests to do some more, so I'm probably going to do another one. I got a request to do Liz and Johnny Mac, which is going to be difficult because Johnny Mac's voice is kind of... It's like this. You know, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. What the fuck? So, I don't know. Oy vey. I'm gonna have to practice. And I don't know how Liz would do. Hey guys! Liz here! I don't know. I know I could do a good Shelly. Hey y'all, so I miss Clay so much. Oh my god, it's gonna be so crazy. I'm a puma. Alright, bye guys.